Oh, we're live. We're early.
I just all of a sudden just jumped into the screen and here I am. Good morning, Eric. Good morning, everybody. How you doing? It's me, San Martin, and guess where I'm at? The studio with Eric. And I'm finally back in Arizona. And I tell you what, there's so much to do. Oh, check it out. Different layout.
Nice.
I like that.
Look at that.
This is not it. Okay, great day to go ahead and start this, but let's start the morning. Welcome to the 863 Morning Show with your hosts, San Martin Rodriguez and Eric Knight.
We're back-ish. He's trying to figure out how to send it elsewhere.
Trying to work out things in life besides what's going on today here presently. Good morning, everybody. How you doing? It's me and Eric, and we are here at the morning show.
Yep.
Eric, what day is it? Let's just get started with that.
It is work like a dog day. Are you working like a dog?
Yeah. You also said it was like change your underwear day.
No, it's wear your underwear day. All right. Wait a minute.
Yeah, wear your underwear.
Hopefully wear your underwear every day, but it's National Underwear Day. There you go.
That works out.
Look at we gotta fix our
okay,
fuzz
so
there.
we are actually looking up over here because of a new screen.
I'm making you focus, so go ahead and keep talking.
Well, I look good, man. Look at that sunburn. Wow. Okay, so there's no other place besides what would you say? Prescott, Arizona on a humid day. This is very humid out there. Do you guys know that?
Is it as humid? I'm back. All right. So is it as humid as Hawaii was?
No, it's actually a weird humid.
Okay.
Oh, I see the fuzz you're talking about.
Yeah, I was just trying to get rid of the fuzz.
Anyways, Eric, what's been going on, man? I know I've been showing up every morning from Hawaii. I've traveled all day yesterday. You said it. I was like, I don't think I've ever seen you 10 hours gone.
It says, on his messenger, it said 10 hours away. And I'm like, I don't think I've ever seen that before.
Never, man. I'm always on time. I mean, leaving for a couple minutes, I felt like everything just broke down. I had people like, hey, this is happening, that happened, this happened, this happening. Mm-hmm. And all of a sudden my phone, this one right here, well, technically not this one, but the one like this is now in the ocean.
The bottom of the ocean with the fishes?
With the fishes, man. They're taking selfies and stuff. And I was hoping that I would actually catch something on my phone with the Google Drive, but that's all gone too. So I didn't get any photos whatsoever. Ceci got all the photos and she will not release them to me because she has some sort of like ill will.
She won't not gonna give you the photos.
She won't give it back to me.
All right.
She's like negative. This is not gonna
all right, well, say hi everybody out there. We're looking for comments now that we can actually read them on the screen here.
Yeah. We definitely want some comments out there. So if you guys are out there and you guys are watching, you know what today is? It's first day of school.
It is. So maybe that's what's going on. Is a lot of people are focused on school today.
Oh, or it's just not going live.
Or it could not, because I've never seen it say 0 before.
Yeah, it says 0. It says a 0. I don't know what's going on.
What's that all about?
I don't know. Did I log into the right one? Well, I set the right one.
It says live, yeah. We're live.
Anyways, guys, if you guys are out there, say hello. But today is the first day of school. I ended up posting a picture of Kiki for her first day, and that was pretty amazing. I guess we're going to check it.
I set the right one. Yeah, we're there.
Yeah, it looks like everybody's at school today.
Everybody's at school today. Wow.
Everybody's like, nah, not today, man. This is not live.
Or maybe Facebook's just broken.
Yeah, Facebook could be broken. Who knows? Well, yours doesn't look broken.
Yeah, but it also doesn't show me how many people are watching. It doesn't show you I'm watching.
Well, if you guys are watching, say good morning, and then we will. Oh, I
there
go.
Marissa, there we go.
Yeah, so I don't know what's going on. They're not showing how many people. Right. Maybe it is broken. But anyways, guys, good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, so yesterday was the results of the elections. It looks like only 2 people will be going to the primary, and that's Grant.
No, that was the primary.
I'm sorry.
To the real election.
To the real election, and that will be Grant and Jessica. Mm-hmm. I don't know how that worked out, but we're going to try to get all that information as soon as possible. Once again, I didn't do anything yesterday. I didn't have a phone. We were traveling all day long. We had to travel from one place to the other place, and then to another place, and then I had to come from that place. I ended up getting a ticket on the way back from Phoenix, Arizona.
No, are you serious?
Yeah, man. I was like, dude, I was excited to get back home. Ceci was like, dude, I feel you. You're agitated. I was like, no, I'm anxious. I just want to get home.
Where was this at?
Right there, right before you get into Black Canyon City. And they were out hot last night, so they were searching for something. But anyways, guys,
that's too bad.
It was kind of rough, but I was like, we just spent so much money on this trip. What is $250-$300 ticket? Okay, so there actually is.
All right, there we go. All right, so things are.
There we go. Good morning. How you guys doing? Good morning. Good morning. Morning all. I like that. Laura Berger said morning all.
All right.
I thought it said morning oil. That's how much my eyeballs do not want to.
It's okay. It's okay. We're here. We're present. All right. So what's going on? Somebody was asking me about Arizona Downs. Are they still going?
Yes, they'll be going until the middle of September or the end of September.
All right.
I think September, second to last week is the last horse race. But the crazy thing about the Arizona Downs is that they actually have the most winningest horse. I don't know if that's a word. They actually like to ride it a lot. Ever brand new to the scene. He's won like 7 or 8 or 11 horse races.
Wow.
Like straight, man. This horse is on fire.
Okay.
So if you guys want to go ahead and go out there and check it out, that'll be pretty awesome. Oh, I ended up leaving. Okay, this might be.
You got Shirley there. Welcome back. She's on YouTube. There you go.
What up, man? Yeah. How you doing? Okay, I'm gonna enter the thing again, like always, and mess up.
All right.
Okay, sorry.
There we go.
Okay, sorry about that, guys. I ended up just getting out of here.
He will be on his iPhone this week, maybe.
Yeah, well, no, because okay, so let me tell you guys about this story.
No.
So here I am, obviously I have my phone, and Ceci has the same gigabyte thing, and she's like, "Oh, check out my photos," and it's like she's going back 20 years, and I'm like, "Okay, well, what the heck happened to mine?" So I have no clue, and I guess
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah, what I'm thinking is that you can't be adding other
videos. Did you say videos?
Well, I didn't even get those transferred yet. So, and anyways, I think what happened is I started uploading my own apps that I like to use, and Apple does not like that. So I have to get used to the apps that Apple has. So, anyways, so I was supposed to get like a package so I could send it back so I could go ahead and get it there, and then they could go ahead and say, "Oh yeah, okay, now get the next one, the new one." And so, anyways, I finally got back yesterday. We got a pile of freaking like mail in general, so I have to sift through it.
Does your phone say Sprint or T-Mobile on it?
T-Mobile.
All right, I was going to say, because I actually was going to tell you, I saw the notice. They're planning on shutting down parts of that T-Mobile network this year, in 2 months.
No,
the Sprint network. Yeah.
They're going ham. I mean, every time you log into Sprint, it's like T-Mobile, and I'm like, no, I'm Sprint still. Yeah. And I guess I still got to transfer over to the T-Mobile network.
But they are shutting it down starting in November.
Yeah, my chip is full of it. But you know what? I actually have a great question about that, because here I am trying to pay for a service that's a 5G network, and prior to T-Mobile actually saying that they're going to buy into Sprint or Sprint or whatever, the 5G was really, really fast and really like accurate. I was like, wow, that's amazing. My phone is awesome. But then all of a sudden, somehow, some way, they did that that they switched up or joined up, and then it went complete crap. And I'm like, this sucks. This sucks.
They're converging the networks.
And so anyways,
everybody asked in the group, how's T-Mobile up here? Well, there you go.
The question is now is that what are they going to do to the community that is not getting the full service of the 5G network that they're promising? Like, I think that they should be held accountable. The city should have like this ability to tell them, like, you know what, if you provide service here, you should probably.
Unfortunately, the city doesn't have those.
Well, okay, so if you guys are out there and you guys have pretty poor service, I ended up calling T-Mobile and I said, dude, my service is not good. What can you guys do about it? Well, sir, we're going to go ahead and monitor. I was like, I've been monitoring myself. I'm telling you, it's not good. And she goes, well, when did it start? I said, well, March. When you guys did this little transaction. She goes, okay, we'll credit you back from that month. And so they ended up crediting me back from what they said, $650.
That's good, but I think we all just rather have working service, right?
Yeah, well, no, that's actually one of the biggest things is that we have to have a good service in order for us to conduct business, make sure that we get our phone calls from our children, or even emergencies, or even just to
and I actually had this conversation with somebody a little bit ago. It's going to take years, like 10 to 15. Actually, it was Eric from Chino Valley on the council. Okay. He owns CM Wireless, right? And we were talking about it's going to take years upon years upon years for them to build out that fast 5G network. So Sprint just threw out some pockets, for testing and things like that. And so, true 5G is going to take years. Even though your phone says 5G, it's like an upgraded 4G. We're not there yet. It's gonna be years upon years before you get blazing faster because you got to have towers everywhere, like really close by.
Yeah. Okay. So I my first ever salesman job was working for a Sprint store out in Prescott Valley. Fun fact. And it was one of the coolest things ever because, everybody's like, I need a phone. And then you obviously have to hook them up and then give them like, their 2 cents and say, oh yeah, this is going to be the best G. And then they want to check out the coverage, but blah, blah, blah. But anyways, back then they were still working on it. And that was literally so many years.
Well, I remember the
10, 11.
I was going to say the 4G rollout they were talking about in 2005, and they're still rolling out 4G.
Okay. Oh, something went wrong. Go figure.
All right. Well, we got comments here. You got all kinds of good stuff going on.
Yeah, I know. So good morning, everybody. How are you doing? It's one of those moments where we are just like getting back into focus. I'm going to have to take a day of rest. I mean, literally going to have to take a day of rest and try to get back into the pocket of things in life. So let's check out the weather. What is your weather report say?
Hot until late this weekend. And then the rain returns next week. But yeah, it was so remember how on the show yesterday morning I was like, oh, it was 90 something, it wasn't so bad. Yesterday was really bad. Yesterday was bad. I don't know, we just like hit that 96 and it was like but yesterday was pretty bad.
All right, so as a couple of predictions have predicted that there will be a change in weather coming up this week. Today, well, I saw earlier that there was supposed to be scattered showers Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and it's now moving that they're actually showing that the rain will come Tuesday, Monday, Tuesday,
Monday,
and
Tuesday
Wednesday,
is what I got. Yeah, Monday, Tuesday is what I got. So it's been pushed off, but it was that tropical depression.
Yeah,
that you were talking about, right?
Yeah. And the cool part about it is that it's so weird how much fluctuation the actual weather goes from morning to night.
Mm-hmm.
And
well, you weren't here. The keypad on the back door I had to replace it yesterday because it was so hot. Like I took one of those thermal thermometers. It was over 200 degrees.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
No, I've been seeing some things being melted outside of the salon because we had a bucket or something like that, and it was on a hot metal, I think, or maybe even maybe something. But anyways, man, it was melting hot.
If you look, we went to see the sunset over Thumb Butte the other day. So the sun has moved from like way up north to like way right over us right now. So the sun is intense again. But keep that in mind, your dogs. That concrete is hot. Yeah. So don't be careful when you're walking them out there. It's just that time of year. I think we get this in like early June. It gets really warm because the sun's right overhead, and then this time of year. So watch your four-legged friends. They need boots.
Yeah, watch those guys. It was kind of crazy because being gone for 10 days out of Prescott, you don't understand or feel like the difference, but it's kind of feels good to be back home.
Does it feel drier?
Yeah,
even though it's humid. Yeah.
Definitely dry. When I was taking Kiki to the school, which Abaya Judd, shout out to Abaya Judd. I'll be wearing their stuff because I told them, I said I'll represent.
I saw that they were selling that stuff. Yeah,
they were doing it. They got some pretty cool stuff. But I ended up stopping over there, and one of the cool things, I'm just squirreling right now.
No, it's okay.
I went there, and guess what happens?
Guess
what happens, man? I walked there, and I seen so many smiling faces. It was the best ever. The first year ever where we were able to walk in there to the school and actually go to the class without having the fear of wearing a mask or being.
Is this her first year there?
No, this will be your second.
Because it's 2 years at every school, right? Except for high, right? Is that it?
No, I think this one goes up to 5th grade.
Is it? Okay, 3. All right.
5th or 6th grade, and then they go to the Granite Mountain.
How's the parking?
There is no parking.
Or
there is no parking.
The flow.
And you know what? If you've been there last year, this year is the same thing. The same person sits out front. She does this.
Yep.
And the other guy right there at the crosswalk will be like this.
Yep. It looks like Maria's trying to tell us she's heading to Vive's Juice Bar today.
Why?
I don't know. Doesn't say.
Yeah. Why you got to go there? And how come I'm not going? Because I definitely need some.
There was no juices in Hawaii?
There was a lot of juices in Hawaii. There was so many juices.
If you go there and get pineapple, I'm going to be like, you're supposed to do that last week.
No, we definitely went in there. We actually brought some pineapples from Hawaii. That's the only thing that you're allowed to bring from Hawaii.
Really? What else would you bring?
Well, I don't know. To be honest, you can't bring anything.
Sand. I know it's illegal to take sand from Hawaii.
It was.
It's illegal to take sand from Hawaii.
I got a funny joke about that one.
Right.
So here we going through checkout line, and everybody was like getting through. Then all of a sudden, we did a last minute like bag change. So you're allowed to put liquids and stuff like that in the not the carry-on bag, but the other bag, check-in bag, or something like that. I don't know, a lot of it, I guess. And you're only allowed a certain amount on your personal belongings. And so I ended up taking the one bag in, and they did, like I said, last minute like shuffle. And so I end up getting checked because they found something in my bag, and I'm like, what the heck?
You got wait. You got stopped by TSA, and you got a ticket on the way yesterday. You had a bad day.
Yes, it was. I mean, I'm still here. That's the best part about it. And so, anyways, they start taking the stuff out of the bag, and it was the funniest stuff ever. So everything that I couldn't get sand out of, sand is everywhere. I don't care what anybody says. You're going to be bringing sand back from Hawaii. So this lady pulls out my because I ended up buying snorkeling gear.
Oh, you can wear that when the mask stuff comes in.
Yeah, and so I she pulls it out, and this big old pour of sand just starts pouring on the thing. I was like, oh, sorry, I wasn't supposed to bring that back. Is that the reason why my bag's getting stopped?
Was it?
No. It was because I had a bottle of the sunscreen.
Oh, okay.
They're like, oh, you can't take that. And I'm like, well, I'm the one. I actually brought it. And they're like, see you later.
It happens a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, see you later.
Yeah, like if you ever fly into Las Vegas, like everything out of Sky Harbor, you seem to be able to fly into Las Vegas. But then coming back, they're like, oh, no. It's like, I brought that with me. They're like, too bad.
Yeah. No, it's weird. Yeah, there was different ways and different feelings of how everything went. I mean, just to get to Hawaii was a freaking process, man.
I would have paid to see you with the snorkel gear on this morning.
Yeah, well, we actually got photos that hopefully we could go ahead and release later. Ceci finally got the some of the proofs last night, and we went through a bunch of them. And there was a one where I'm sitting literally with, like, I'm swimming next to the turtle, and Ceci like, it looks like you're touching the turtle. I said, Ceci, depth perception says I am not near that turtle, and she goes, it doesn't matter. If they see that, we're gonna get in trouble. And I'm like, what? No, I am swimming with the turtle. I want that photo. And so I don't even know if I'm allowed to release this because of a fear of it. Yeah. So anyways, yeah, so another fun fact about this story, I did not want to go. Oh, wait, let me just tell you a couple of stories. Since it's back, it's storytelling time. So here I am.
All right, we only got 15 minutes. All right.
So here I am. We are just like literally probably about 3 minutes away from the beach, and we could go ahead and take the kayaks away from the house and drag them down and get into the ocean and go there. There's these two mountains. Everybody probably knows what I'm talking about. It's something that you just like. It's just a place where you just decide to go ahead and kayak to. So we decided to kayak out there. On the way there, it was perfectly fine. On the way back, it turned out to be the worst thing ever because we end up tipping, me and Ceci. And I'm like, okay, I've never done this before. Desert rat stays on the desert for a reason. And I fall over and I'm like, okay, no worries. Glasses fall off. And I'm like, oh, catch those mothers. And then and everything else falls out. And I'm like, all right, just put it back in. No worries whatsoever.
Is that where you lost your phone?
Yeah. And I thought I had my phone around my neck and inside of a pouch and underneath my vest. And so anyways, I'm like, oh crap. And I never practiced how to get into a kayak in the middle of the ocean. And the waves were doing a little bit like jumpy stuff. So anyways, out of nowhere, I don't know if you could insert freaking song like Baywatch song. Like, no, not that. Okay, no, it was like a rescue, man. These two guys, man. Shout out to you guys. You guys will probably never see this, but two guys come in on a wave runner, one sitting on the back, and they all like, "Hey, you need some help?" And I'm like, "Yeah." I was like, "Can you take Ceci back to the land?" And they're like, "Yeah, cool." They're like, "Will you be okay right here?" I was like, "I guess I don't have a choice." And so I sit out there and I'm way out there, man. And they decided to take Ceci all the way back to the land. And all of a sudden I'm sitting there and I'm thinking to myself, like, wow, this is weird. And I'm not lying. I was scared crap.
Out there by yourself?
Yeah. And so I was like, well, maybe if I could get in the kayak, I could go ahead and get up to the land. And I couldn't get in. So I was like, this sucks, man. And they said that they'll be back. So I'm like, well, what if they can't see me? And I mean, it's not that far away. Anyways, they show
Could you
up.
see the land?
Yeah, I can see it.
okay,
Every
right.
time the waves got me back up,
Right.
I could see. Then I went back down. You can't see. And so they came back and they're like, hey, do you need help to get in there? I was like, yeah, yeah. And so they're like, do you want us to take you in or do you want to go ahead and paddle in? And I said, you know what? I'm going to paddle in because I did not want to let the ocean defeat me. But the ocean did get into my mind, man.
Yeah.
It got into my mind. And so anyways, another long story short, we were supposed to go on this snorkeling event on Monday. And I'm like, I don't even want to go because I like PTSD now. I was like, I don't even want to be
ocean.
like, yeah.
All right, well, so have you done it out at Watson? Okay, I think does it change your?
Oh no. Watson is perfectly fine.
Okay.
It was just the waves and stuff. So I end up telling Seth, I was like, let's just cancel it. You know, got my money back for that. And then we went to a supermarket or flea market down in Kailua or whatever we're at. And Ceci is at a booth and she goes, hey, I just booked a photo shoot snorkeling at Electric Beach. And I'm like, what? Wow. And so in my head, I was like, crap, I don't want to do this. And I was like, why did we did? Oh, I was so upset. Then all of a sudden, here I am. I went back out again to go snorkeling with the turtles, and it was the best experience ever.
Don't touch the turtles.
Do not touch the turtles. So, anyways, that was a long story short. And
wow, it sounds like you had a good trip.
It was a beautiful trip. It was actually a really, really inspirational trip. But it was kind of a little bit of, what would you say, not the aloha spirit that I was expecting because I was on a tourist area.
Okay.
So,
all right.
Everybody there was from out of town and nobody was really connected to that aloha spirit from my perspective. And not to mention everybody was still wearing masks. So you couldn't see beautiful smiles and people like excited to be where they were at. So that was my take, but there was a lot of beautiful things. If you look past that, the scenery, the beaches, the people that were actually out there doing their thing, and just being free to be in the ocean. It was actually really cool. So anyways, that was my fun time.
But that's good.
So anyways, guys, this whole week is going to be a very, very busy week. We are trying to go ahead and put a lot more things happening on the Prescott Times, more shows, more videos, and more things to do. I mean, it is going to be a happening place.
Yeah, we also missed the wine thing yesterday.
Yes.
And is that going to come back?
Yeah, that will be back next Wednesday. I think we're going to have Rakini from Allen's Flowers to show up, and we're going to go ahead and ask her, why she chose a flower business.
Uh-huh.
I know why I like flowers. They're just freaking beautiful. Makes everybody happy.
So is there really an Allen behind Allen Flowers still?
No, there's no Allen. She bought that like freaking 20 years ago.
Okay.
Fun fact about them is that they actually been here since we've had a 3-digit phone number.
Okay.
So they're like 463 or something like that.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was. It was actually really cool to be a part of it. Let me get how to get knocked in here. So, Eric, what have you guys been doing over here at the good old?
So Haley's want to know if Masterminds are coming back.
Yes, Mastermind will be next week, Tuesday. I'm just trying to go ahead and get into what would you say? Just in the swing
like
of
a
things.
routine.
Yeah, back into the routine. I mean, I kept the routine out in Hawaii, but obviously coming back in time is a little bit weirder. I don't know. I just my head was hurting on the plane, and then I got a touchdown in Phoenix, Arizona, and it was hot, man. It was hot out there, and I really didn't like it. It was bad.
Okay.
Well, Mastermind's be coming back. Yep.
Yeah. We just answered that.
I think Pattaya Bowl. I had mail home coconuts. Oh, but I watched this dude. I saw a lot of islanders like literally just picking coconuts off the trees and then on the side of the road with their freaking sticks, man, just bopping it open and drinking the juices. Huh. Yeah, man, it was cool.
Did you bring coconuts back? Just pineapple?
No coke. I really not a big coconut guy.
Okay.
For some reason, it tastes really bland. It doesn't taste sweet.
That's
fair. Coconut?
It depends. Yeah, I mean, the coconuts are kind of different. I don't know. You should have brought some back.
I should have done a lot of things, but
because they don't grow here. That's one of the things you just definitely don't see in Prescott, Arizona, is coconuts.
Yeah, no, they definitely do not grow. We were too dry for that, man. They would take too much water from our systems.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so I mean, let's talk a little bit about Prescott. Prescott is doing a new thing, and I guess we did talk about how Jessica and Grant are going to be going into the runoff, right?
Have you talked to Grant?
Not yet.
Okay.
We're gonna have to.
Yeah.
I think Jessica and Grant will probably end up coming on here, so we could go ahead and do a final frontier for the two of them to see, who actually is the best of the best to be there to help out the community. I mean, because our community definitely needs it.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be different per se, right?
I think a lot of things are going to slow. I mean, I think what's going to happen is that it's going to be harder for builders to build. I think the impact fees are going to come back.
Well, so somebody said on one of the shows, as far as a comment, is that they can't really slow the builders, but they can control who gets the water. A lot of water's already been given out, so that could lead us for building for 10 years. But we'll see. Yeah, I mean, because they just approved last week, was it 2 new apartment complexes?
Yeah. But nobody was there to stop that. Where were you? Save the Dells.
Well, and so the thing is, the council and the mayor, everybody voted. It was 100% in favor of it, I think.
Yeah. Well, I think they're doing a little bit more smarter building on these structures where the toilet is not using too much water. And I mean, the only thing that could actually be, helped out was, the actual gardening or the landscaping, and also the way that we wash ourselves up. You remember in San Diego where they had 3-minute showers or something like that?
Yep, and they made you install the restrictors that don't let the water out, and then they also did stuff for your yard. You couldn't water your yard. Yeah, no, I remember them doing that, which is funny because they've got water right there. But
yeah, I mean, it's good to be conscientious of how you guys use water. I mean, don't be putting a freaking 1 acre land of grass
like a golf course.
Well, I think that the golf courses are actually really utilizing that water. I think they actually take the reprocessed water and use it to water the grounds, which is also good too, because they could actually put the water back into the.
It gets down there, but remember, it takes 100 years for it to reach the aquifer.
So if that's the case, then a lot of the.
I did see a note from the city, and I don't know if it's changed because this was like a week ago, but there's still not enough water in Watson Lake to start recharging the aquifer, so they haven't started doing that yet.
There was an article that we were supposed to send out talking about. I think we did send it out on the PrescottTimes.com, talking about how good the water quality in the Watson Lake is.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty bad, right?
It definitely has.
That's why you can't swim. That's why you can't swim in it.
But they were also talking about how they could go ahead and make it an actual really nice lake to add fish, to add some sort of like
fish there?
Aerator. No, they're going to add this fish, so it actually helps out the oxygen inside the water. So they're talking about all these little things that could possibly happen, but it all comes with a price tag. And then the other idea is to go ahead and empty the whole dang thing out and do some sort of like some sort of coating or something to cover the bottom of it, because it has a really high something. I mean, you guys got to go back to the
really. I mean, that seems like a really expensive plan.
It was like $125,000.
Oh no, it had to be more than that, bud. I'd say $125 million or something like that.
Yeah,
that's
$1 million.
That's a pretty big feat right there. Can you imagine painting a house with just the size of Watson Lake? I mean, that paint would cost a fortune, and this is probably some special stuff.
That special stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see. There was one. So just to talk about letter regarding. Yep, here it is. I'll go over just a tad bit with it because it was an actual really cool. Some of the things that they actually want to do, and then we'll go ahead and get out of here. What time are we at?
We are at 9:12. So you have 3 minutes.
3 minutes to go through it. So Watson Lake is one of the 2 reservoirs at the Granite Dalles formed in early 1900s when the Chino Valley Irrigation District built a dam on Granite Creek. The city of Prescott bought the reservoir and surrounding land in 1997 to preserve it for recreational purposes. And we come down here and we'll do. Then you guys can read the rest of it on the Prescott Times, and there's also a PDF of management plan. The study found Watson Lake to be impaired with pollutants, including nitrogen and phosphorus. And so with this pollutant, they have ideas on how to fix it. Lake aeration, herbivorous fish, and nutrient binding. and each one did come with a price tag. So the lake aeration was 125,000 to 250. The herbivore fish,
The fish, yep.
was going to come around 35 to $70,000. And it was going to help, bind, nutrients into the system. And that was, there was a different type of number. Preliminary cost was 35 to 70, and then the other cost was 96 to 192,000.
These all sound reasonable.
And then the dredging, you're right, came to approximately 17 million.
Okay, there we go. All right. Yep.
So there is some. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think that waterway is always going to be polluted because of the way that the city of Prescott has been.
Well, everything flows into there from
Yeah.
Granite Creek. So I don't know if you've ever been downtown. Of course, you've been downtown. All the water, all the roads flow into Granite Creek.
Yep. And
it's disgusting. You see the oils and everything, and then Granite Creek flows into that lake.
Yeah, everything flows into that lake. And if there's a flood, I don't know if you guys ever noticed. Well, if anybody's out there that notices, as the sewer systems, they freaking fill up as well.
Uh-huh.
And I remember seeing them so full that the tops of the big old huge metal things will start floating up in there, so the water could come in released, and then you start seeing waste come out of that. So
that's interesting. I didn't realize Chino Valley Flood District did. So that means that they did that way back when to keep Granite Creek from flooding into Chino Valley.
Wow. Yeah,
so it wasn't about keeping the water back then. It was about stopping the floods.
Wow.
Yeah.
There's some pretty cool things that we don't know about, but now we know.
Yeah, that's cool.
Now we know. What's up with Gma?
Welcome back, San Martin.
Yes, I'm back, guys. And I'm back ready to run after a day of rest. I'm literally gonna take off.
No napping. There's no nap room here.
I know. I got to get out of here. Well, but guys, if you guys want to hear more what's going on in the Prescott Times or the Prescott area in general, definitely go check out the website, theprescotttimes.com, and you guys will find out a lot more information there. And we're planting more and more seeds out there, so you guys will hear more and be a part of it. And if you guys want to be a part of what's going on here, message us. Tell us what you guys see out there. If you guys have some awesome photos and you guys want to share with us, share them. Go to the editor of PrescottTimes.com.
You need like the Prescott Time action team.
Yes.
People that just send you stuff going on.
Dude, this is I don't know if you said the tagline for the Prescott Times. It's like, this is for the people, by the people. So there is a lot of people that actually give a lot of information.
I saw that, and I actually saw Mayor Greg Megarelli's wife comment that's awesome yesterday.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
Yeah.
You should send that to me.
Yeah.
That would be pretty awesome to go ahead and have somebody to acknowledge, the things that we are doing over here. Mm-hmm. I like that when people acknowledge this stuff. Oh, look at the numbers came back up.
There we go. Cool.
Right on, guys.
It's that time.
You guys are amazing. Thank you again for watching. And please keep on sharing, liking, and commenting on all the posts that you find interesting, and share. That's the way that we get the word out, and that's the way that we go ahead and keep our partners relevant towards our community. And our partners are all local businesses that are locally owned and ran here in Prescott, Arizona. So if you guys want to be a part of that, let me know. But before we get out of here, we'd like to go ahead and give a shout out to our local partners. And with that being said, with our new layout, wow,
ooh, it's crazy. Layout. You should see it. It's cute.
It's cute, he says. Yeah. It's cute.
Yeah.
But anyways, peace, love, and happiness. Let it not be war. And remember, love always wins.